What's going on, guys? Frank Rich from Massthetic Muscle.com, and in today's video we're going to talk all about the dumbbell pullover, and I'm going to reveal to you why I believe this may be the single best lat isolation exercise. But first, let's talk about our lats and why do we want to target and isolate and build big wide lats. Well, if you're looking from your back, from the back, you want to have that cobra kind of neck shape. You want to have these wings, these extensions that reach out the top and add that razor back like diamond thickness to the top of your back. And the only way to develop wider, thicker back is by developing your lats. And then if you're talking about looking at your body from the front, wider lats are going to help create that silhouette, that V shape that we're all looking for. It's been proven that the #1 desire of females in male physiques is a V-taper shoulder down to a small waist. So we want to build big, wide, strong lats. And while I do think pull-ups and pull-downs and rows can all be great movements to help and build your lats, I feel that the lying dumbbell extension may be the single best lat isolation exercise. Let's talk about and think about when we're doing pull-ups, or we're doing pull-downs, or we're doing rows. Technically, these are not isolation exercises, because an isolation exercise is going to be where only one joint moves. So by rowing or pulling, we now got our elbow joint and our shoulder joint involved in the movement. So we're going to get some biceps, and a lot of guys out there, whether or not they want to, they suffer from dominant biceps. It's just because we're so used to curling things with our arms our entire life that when we go to train our back through rowing and pulling movements, we have a trouble not having our biceps carry those movements. So if we want to isolate and target our lats, we can do things like pull downs, or we can do this exercise that I'm going to show you today, which is going to be the dumbbell pullover. So if you're not familiar with the dumbbell pullover movement, simply all you need is a flat bench and a dumbbell. So you're going to lay it on there, fully braced and supported. You want all your key points touching. So you want your feet squared close, locked down on the ground. You want your hips and your glutes locked into the pad. You want your upper back and scapula driving hard into the pad. Now from there, all you want to think about doing is, while keeping your elbows rotated in, here's the key, guys. If you want to make sure that this is a back exercise, do not allow your elbows to flare out. That flaring of the elbows internally rotates your shoulder, which in turn activates your pecs. So if you're doing your flies in this fashion with elbows locked out, shoulders internally rotated, you're doing a chest exercise. If you want to make sure to keep this a shoulder exercise, the best way to do it is to externally rotate your shoulders. So think about rotating your shoulders down. This is going to force your elbows to come in. So think about squeezing your elbows close inside of you. Now you're gripping the dumbbell, and you want to maintain that level, that line of path the entire time. So as you descend down to the bottom, don't let your elbows flare out. Make sure to keep them locked in center place here. And really, really let the weight stretch your lats. This movement is great for the lengthened aspect, or the stretched position of the lat muscle. So really allow, while keeping those elbows locked in place, allow that weight to come down and really stretch at the bottom. Now to initiate, contract, squeeze your lats, squeeze it, and think about pulling the weight over your head using your lats, just your back. You don't want to get those pecs involved. You don't want the biceps pulling. The triceps can also take over as well if you turn it into an extension movement. That is not what we want. We're targeting and isolating the lats. So make sure you keep those elbows locked in, squeeze. Now, what makes this move so great as well is the consistency of the resistance profile. So with the force of gravity always working against us with the dumbbell, if we never get all the way to the top, which we don't want to get the dumbbell fully above our head, we want to maintain at about maybe a 20-30 degree from complete reaching the top. So you're getting load and tension through the muscle the entire movement. So get it up there, squeeze it, and then slowly descend it back down. Like I said, guys, make sure that you're keeping those elbows locked in, keeping those shoulders externally rotated. Don't rotate in, folding, opening up your scapula. That's turning your pecs on. So stay away from doing this as a pec movement, because I don't really think it's a great chest exercise. But for lat development, like I said, it probably may be the single best lat isolation exercise. Now, brace, secured, locked in tight. Make sure that you are performing it that way. Now, once you've mastered and you've executed this movement on the bench, I have a next level variation for you. And this is where your hips are off the pad. So I can see here what I'm doing is, as I'm stretching and as I'm lowering the weight, I'm actually dipping my hips even lower. And what this is doing, this is putting more of an emphasis on the stretch on the lower portion. So our lats are attaching, lower, closer to our hips. So as we stretch and lengthen them out as we're lowering the weight, we're really getting that maximum stretch. And then slowly, as you're bringing it back up to the top, bring those hips slightly up. It's not a big hip movement. It's a very short, minute movement, but make sure that you're working in unison. So as the weight goes back, hips go down. As the weight comes up, hips come up. Now, if you have access to kettlebells and you're somebody that's struggling with keeping your elbows locked in place, doing this exercise with a kettlebell because of the hand placement on the handles may allow you to better keep your elbows tucked in and engaged and keep your shoulders rotated in the aspect that they need to be. So give that one a run if you're able to, because you have access to a kettlebell. But that's it, guys. Dumbbell pullover. Should it be in your back training? Absolutely yes. It may be the single greatest lat isolation exercise available in the gym right now. But so give it a run, guys. If you add this in, I can tell you that your pull-ups will improve. Your ability to connect with your lats during a pull-up, your ability to connect with your lats during a row is going to improve, which in the long term is going to lead you to bigger gains, stronger muscles, and ideally living your greatest physique. Because that's what we're here, guys. We're here to build our greatest body, live our greatest physique, and ultimately live our greatest lives as ourselves. So that's it, guys. Frank Rich from MasstheticMuscle.com, helping you build big, strong, wider lats using the dumbbell pullover. Now, if you are new to this channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right there, turn those post notifications on, and if you enjoyed this video, you found value in it, please send somebody over here that can also see benefit as well. We're really trying to grow the depth of this channel, and the only way we can do that is by you guys helping us out and bringing us new eyeballs to see this. Now, if you're out there and you're looking for a series of workouts that take your training to a whole new level, what we are doing is you are giving away 1 free week of our best-selling program, Massthetic Muscle. All you got to do is hit that first link in the description box right there, www.masstheticmuscle.com/free week. Enter an email address. We'll send the workouts over to you guys right away. But that's it, guys. Frank Rich from Masstheticmuscle.com, talking all about the dumbbell pullover, helping you build bigger, stronger, wider lats. I'll talk to you soon.